Hi, everyone. This is From Ray with Love. We are the StepSisters this evening, and we are live. We are currently about to do a show this evening on the Black Weblog Awards finalists. Fortunately, last week, Dr. Vibe actually started us off with that, which was really awesome. I think Dr. Vibe is probably listening in tonight. If we can maybe try to get him on later, we will try our best to. And so we had a good chance to talk about that. And then one of our brilliant stepsisters had the genius idea of possibly trying to talk to some other folks because, that's how we started to get together is through, putting the call out most times. So you never know who you'll get a chance to talk to and who you'll get a chance to meet. So we've got some great people. And this is our first, I guess you would say, official group show, like where we're really having more people come on. Dr. Bob was our first guest, but now tonight we have about 5 or 6 people coming, don't we?
Yep.
And
it's going to be fun. I'm excited.
Right, so we've got What Eva Loves or Sokamam DC, High or Shy or Shy Unfiltered, and then Girl Meets Glass will be here shortly. So.
Oh, hold on. Okay, so can we talk about the campaign shirt she is rocking right now? The campaign shirt.
Yes, I love it.
Show us the shirt. Show us the shirt.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah. In case you did not know why we were here.
In case you didn't know. Official Shooty Girl. Hello.
Hi, how are you, Mrs. TDJ?
No problem. I can hear you. I can. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello. Yes? Okay, excellent.
Yep.
Hello.
Yep.
Hi, everybody.
Glad to have you.
Hold on 1 second.
Ooh, what happened?
Did I do?
You're still there.
Hold on 1 second. I have music for some reason.
I didn't do that.
Oh, that's okay.
Did I do that?
Did who do that?
Where'd Tanisha go? There you go.
Tanisha's back.
Wait. She keep coming and going.
Or do you have the YouTube channel on your playing somewhere?
I think that's what it is. Oh.
Perhaps.
If you have the YouTube channel playing, that's what it is, probably.
No, I don't have YouTube playing. I'm sorry.
You have us playing somewhere?
No, I turned you off.
Okay.
All right, let me close all my other windows. It's Christmas music. Do you hear that?
No.
Yes.
Okay, hold on.
I love it.
This is my life. Comedy. Okay, let's see.
But we are here to work with you through this.
Yes, we are.
Thank you so much, ladies.
And you look fabulous.
This is well, thank you.
And this is your first Google Hangout?
It sure is.
You know what? You're here. You are here.
I appreciate that.
Okay, ew.
And I've only had a Mac for a few months, so I don't really know what I'm doing on my Mac either. Oh, it's iTunes.
But
I got
a Mac, which automatically makes you smarter than the rest of us.
Yeah,
a
little bit, yes. A little bit.
I can't even do anything with that.
Mrs. TDJ, I'm so glad that you're good. How are you? I'm so glad that you were on here.
Thank you. I'm happy to be invited. I appreciate you ladies very much.
Okay. Well, so tell us about yourself and your blog and how you. I was telling Eva I was reading your blog earlier today, and I was like, I'm gonna just have to hang up on the blog because I'm proud. I was like, she's speaking my language. Oh Lord!
Are you rending your garment? She is rending her garment.
I don't intend to make anyone cry.
But it wasn't a bad thing. It was a good thing because Tanisha always says that I make people cry on my blog. So it's only like, it was, I guess you're just returning the favor. So it's fine.
There you go. You're welcome.
Thank you. I appreciate it. So,
But on a good note, sinuses are like clear.
They clear.
Absolutely.
We can all breathe.
Spirit clear. You'd be like, I don't purge
Spirit is
now.
clear.
Healthy,
mind is good.
Cleansing. So yeah, I've been blogging for about 9 years now, and I'm a talker and a writer, and so I can, understand you ladies. I've been very entertained since tuning in tonight. So I started a blog back when blogging was strange and sort of uncool. Not very many people were doing it, especially not very many black bloggers. And I thought it was the coolest thing ever. Told my husband about it, kept telling him about it, and he finally said, just start your own. And I think he was really telling me to, stop telling me about these people who I don't know. He calls them strangers from the computer. So I love it. So I started blogging, and I never stopped. I found that it allowed me a world outside of my journal where I could tell the stories that were in my head. I come from a very dysfunctionally, wonderfully fantastic family. New Yorkers born and bred. Then my parents and I moved down to Northern Virginia, so the D.C. metro area. And the comedy somehow seems to follow me wherever I go. So I've always enjoyed writing about it, sharing my stories, and especially my husband was my high school sweetheart. And so I blogged a lot of anecdotes about either growing up and or the 20 years that the two of us spent together. And so I'm just a personal lifestyle blogger. I'm a writer, and therefore I blog. And I've created a pretty steady following, not by any choice of my own. And I probably did everything wrong in terms of how to build an audience. Like someone else said, I go for a month at a time without posting anything, and but people come back, they show up, they read, they write, they engage, and I appreciate them for it.
But you know what? I noticed that on your blog that you have a lot of engagement. Do you have a secret to that? Because, I mean, I noticed I was like, your comments are full. Not to say, because I got to go back and comment, but I was in tears, so I was like, I got a show to do.
Yeah,
so I was like,
nose running on your keyboard.
I was like, let me go get a drink and pull my thoughts together. I can comment in the morning when I have coffee. Otherwise, it's just going to look like the JK cute QWERTY, like I'm gonna just like type a bunch of cuss words and like press send, and I didn't want to do that because I was like, I want to thoroughly comment, but I noticed that you have so many people who they jump in and they comment and they're engaged. So have you figured out what your secret is on that, or no?
I wish I could. I would bottle it and sell it. I think that for me, it's simply that I'm myself. I'm 100% authentic. What you see is what you get. I was that way when I started blogging 9 years ago, and I'm that way now. And I think that by being so completely open, people felt a connection with me. Up until about 1.5 years ago when my husband passed away, I used to respond to every single commenter personally. I engaged, on Facebook. I didn't have a Facebook page, but people became friends. And I think that because my stories were so layered, and because people have felt over the years that they've been hearing stories of my husband and I since high school, that I had shared my pregnancy, our house hunt, the fact that my son has autism. So then the more I share, the more they share. When you speak about things that people can relate to, even if it's not something that we have in common, they feel a connection and a kinship with you. And I have nothing to hide. I am, as Brene Brown would say, 100% vulnerable. And to me, that's where part of my strength comes from.
I agree.
What you see is what you get. I make no apologies. I live without regrets, and I continue to try to move forward. And in that, I write. So I think people recognize that, and they respond to it.
And I love that about you. I think that I will honestly say that when you're transparent, I know the blog post that I have least wanted to hit the publish button on, people would blow, on those, because Absolutely. I'd be like, okay, this is too much, or if my father reads this, he's going to have questions, or, I recently have gotten to the point where I just don't care anymore. Like I've decided whatever comes out, whatever stories people, it's what it is. This is what it is. And so you'll just have to learn through my life or my lessons. I can turn everything into a lesson in some kind of way. Oh, here's what not to do, or here's maybe how I should have handled this correctly, So, but I think that's awesome. So with the Black Weblog Awards, were you, why should people vote for you? Are you, not that I don't know, but I'm talking for those who don't know your blog, so.
Right. Well, I'm still honored and a little shocked that I was nominated. As I said, I've been in this arena for quite some time. I still sort of consider myself a newbie because nothing I do is necessarily for publicity or for awards. I've been writing 9 years for myself. I've made some great friends. I've made some great connections and communities. I had a lurker, so to speak, someone who'd been reading for 5 years.
Good.
I know. Good gracious, right? I never said a word.
Wow.
But there are a lot. But you know what? But there are a lot of those people. There are a lot of those people.
There are. And when I say that this person moved mountains when my husband died in order to connect to someone who knew me personally and to make a 2.5-hour drive from Philadelphia to attend my husband's services.
Okay, you're going to make me cry. So
beyond the moment was too great for me even to speak about.
Yeah.
And she hugged me as if she had known me her entire life.
Because she had, as far as she was concerned.
That's what she said. She said, I've been reading your stories about you being 5 years old and you marrying your high school sweetheart. She said, the two of you together are the two silliest people I know. She said, and I can't believe this has happened to you. I had to get in my car and give you a hug. And I was shocked, still am. So I think that I think that the job of a writer is to, comfort the afflicted and to afflict the comfortable. So I believe in what I do. I believe in what I say.
This what we're talking about. This is what happens to us.
If there you go, get in the moment. So if you are, so compelled to, read someone else's journey, see what it's like out there. I am a 37-year-old, young Black female widow. I have a son who's almost 5 years old, who is on the autism spectrum, and he is going to grow up without his father. So I never made any attempts to oyster myself or my son after my husband's death. I've been particularly transparent and vulnerable in sharing what I felt, how I've coped every day. I've been very truthful about my struggle, my tears, my pain, and I think that people have embraced me in a way that I didn't understand was possible, but that what I've received back has been so much a part of my healing journey.
I agree.
So as much as I write for myself, people respond to it. So if you've never been familiar with my blog, check me out. There we go, MrsTDJ.com. And if you haven't voted already for the Black Weblog Awards, please do.
That's awesome. So what about, one last question for you, and so what about a possibility of like a book or anything? Have you thought about that? Or because I would really love to read something, that just talking to you today. It's like a big warm cup of tea swimming in chai. It's like swimming in chai tea and like a big hug. So
did you just start backstroking on that?
Yeah, backstroking chai tea. Yeah, with like a wine chaser. So
wait, why do I always gotta come back to that? Chasing it with liquor.
I drink it.
And Tanisha, what would you chase a backstroke in chai tea with? What would we chase that with?
I don't know. Bailey's, maybe. I don't know.
Tequila.
Maybe some gold
tequila. No, tequila.
Oh, she said gold sliding. Yes. So do we have a book coming? Maybe.
There are a few things in the works. I've talked to a few people. Not that I had any intention of I had a moment of conscience in the sense of, profiting from something so devastating to my life. But in the sense that there are so many people who need to hear what I have to say. If you need to read one thing tonight, I would say go to my site and search for the post I write about not being a single mother. The little things that people don't think about. How I am a widow mother. I am not a single mother. I read that. And this is no slight to anyone who is, but that's simply not who I am, nor how I define myself. And in the moment, months, days after someone passes away, it is very easy and simple to call the remaining spouse a single mother or a single father. But that's one of the absolute most offensive and abrasive things that has been said to me since my husband's death. So as I day to day, as I go through my own things, I realize that there is a wider audience who needs to hear what I have to say. So I am putting together a few things, and hopefully you'll hear my voice in a few different ways in the future as my life and story continues, and I keep writing about it.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
I have to tell you, you're definitely an inspiration for me as a writer, and just as a woman. The fact that you keep going, that's a big deal for me. And I love the fact just reading your blog. So, but thank you for taking the time to come on the show.
Thank you, ladies, for inviting me, and I will be in Houston one way or the other.
Thank you.
That's right.
As I said, I have a 4, almost 5-year-old, which means this mother needs a weekend away. So I've decided I've never been to Houston, and I'm going.
I like that.
There you go. Win or lose.
Let me know if you need some recommendations for restaurants and places to stay.
Oh, I do.
Especially if you eat bacon, she will find you a fabulous place.
Wait, somebody doesn't eat bacon? Who doesn't eat bacon?
Ava doesn't eat bacon. She doesn't.
I lust after bacon. I just don't eat it.
Oh, bacon is a food group. Oh my God.
I know.
I love her. But after Hurricane Katrina, Houston became like New Orleans West, and Atlanta became New Orleans East. So I have like family and friends in Houston. So let me know. Yeah, I can go live in Houston rent free for like several months and just sleep in somebody's extra bedroom or on their couch.
And enjoy some bacon.
And bacon.
And she said, and enjoy bacon. That's living right there.
That is. Bacon and cheese.
Bacon. Just living for free, eating bacon.
Mrs. TDJ, do you have a Pinterest account?
I do. I don't use it very often. See what I mean? I'm a bad. I don't. No.
But people just hunt you down. Like we hunted you down. People just hunt you down. It's like we gonna find you. We gonna find you.
I like I said, I upgraded the blog because I wanted to be pretty.
I did too. That was my reason as well. I was like,
I didn't care about no domain. I was like, and then I saw this shirt and was like, oh, I need to get me a shirt made like that. I like it. And it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
And she
I
said,
like glitter. You like glitter?
You like glitter? She said, your Twitter handle? I said, well, I don't really tweet that much, so I think maybe just the website, just so they could, find me. But I like the glitter, so I got a long sleeve, a short sleeve, a V-neck, a
neck. Is this really like all the way long, or is it 3/4 length?
No, it's all the way long sleeve.
It's incredible.
Sorry.
That's cute. Look at her. She's like, give it to me, girl.
In case the hangout cannot accommodate all my fabulousness.
Right. Yeah, this lean to the
exactly. No, absolutely. Miss LaShawn Martin at Shooty Girl, she made them especially for Blogalicious attendees last year for 4, and I got my shirts. Yes.
Nice. That's beautiful. Awesome. That's really awesome.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much. We got to have you back on, like when we're talking about like. We would love to have you back on, so I would anyway.
I would love to, and
I would.
Yeah, so we got.
I'm one of the stalkers who was like, I can't find her on Twitter. I can't find her on Twitter. This isn't right. I need to read her tweets. I've read all of her posts. Now I need to read her tweets. It was a problem. It was a real problem.
Right. So what the funny thing is that I didn't want to invade, but like, because I know Nay, but then Nay tagged Mrs. TDJ when I started the writers group. So that's now how we're connected. But I was always like, I don't want to just steal her friend. You know, but I was like,
but she is a friend thief.
I was like, you know,
she a friend thief. She called me talking about, I saw your friend at the happy hour. Did you really? Did you? That's my friend. Don't do that. Don't.
Friend thief. Beware. Okay.
Yes.
Better known as the friend stealer.
Wow.
We're gonna go all third grade on you, the friend stealer.
Yes. Before you know it, all your friends will be Ray's friends.
Oh,
You'll be like, wait,
Ray's
hold
friends.
up.
And Ray's like, you want to come out with us? Come out with us. What do you mean, us? Us. Yeah,
There's
us.
a few I could give you. I wouldn't mind you could steal.
No, she's not putting them up on the auction block.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I'll send you an email about them.
Okay. Because I'm right. Well, if that's the case, we can just trade them like Uno cards. Like,
And most of them are local too. You'll be fine. I'll give you some.
girl, I got something I can give you back. I can get back. We should all just put all the collective ones we don't want in a pool and swap out.
We should have a party. We should have a find a friend party.
That's right.
You mean like the white elephant party when you get a present you don't want and be like, I'm just going to put him in the middle of the room, take it if you want.
Pass it on.
But then we got to wear ugly, since it's getting cold, we should wear ugly sweaters too. You know, and then just work it out. Like donate your friend for a cause.
Now, you do realize, Miss TDJ, that now that we have you, Ray is never going to want to let you go.
And you know that now that we know that you're local, that you're going to have to come to brunch with us one Sunday.
I'm in.
And because Nate comes to brunch when she can make it, so you got to come along with her too. So,
as long as I know in advance. If I don't know in advance, the boy has to come. But if I know in advance, I can roll solo.
Okay. Well,
I keep a Hot Wheels car, crayons, and all kind of stuff in my pockets.
That's friend.
I got like a.
And do you know about Lightning McQueen and cars?
Yes. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Do I know about cars? Yes. Yes. I got that.
Oh yeah, he loving you. You're his new girlfriend. Okay.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
I got myself a 5-year-old. See,
yeah.
What you know about that?
Look at you.
She's a charmer, and he's 4'1", so he's gonna be one day.
Oh Lord.
Man, I already got one on the baby giant girl scale. My 17-year-old is 6'7".
Whoa.
Good Lord.
Oh Lord.
That's just
She's like,
she's thinking about her grocery bill.
Oh goodness.
No, don't.
Okay, so
about tennis shoes.
So what is your final plug for people to vote for you?
Okay,
what is your final
is take some time out and check out a lifestyle blogger like myself. I guess lifestyle is about the most appropriate category. I guess you really can't just be a writer's blog, but maybe you can. But my category in the awards is best writing on a blog. So if you get an opportunity, check me out. I write about daily life. Like I said, I am a humorist, but I haven't written anything that's straight funny in the last year and a half, but you can find that in the archives too. But I do insert a bit of humor, typically even when I'm at my lowest point, because humor, gets rid of the wrinkle lines and extends your life, hopefully. So if you get some time, check me out, and hopefully you haven't voted yet, and you will vote for me.
Yay! And it's once per IP address, so you can always go to the library if you made a mistake.
Ooh, I like that.
The library, your work computer.
There you go.
Whatever you need to do.
Your neighbor's computer.
Yep. Yep. I will hijack a computer and be like, hi, I need to vote real quick. Thanks.
Real quick. 1 minute. Just 1 second.
Just let me hold your iPad. I know you don't know me, but let me hold that.
Can I see that for just a second? Hey, y'all, come on. Let me look. Hey, y'all need to vote. Come on. Just give people like a little color sheet. Like remember those good old Scantrons with the number 2 pencil? Here's what you're supposed to do. Right, this is what your votes are, or like muscle them in on Boardwalk Empire. Here's what you about to vote for.
Ma'am, not the Boardwalk
We're not going to let her watch that anymore.
Oh my God.
See how we get there. See how we
Here's
get
what
there.
you're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. Here's what you're gonna vote today. Mm-hmm.
We gonna call your cable company and have your HBO yanked.
So that you are no longer allowed to watch your hype shows. We call them your hype shows. Shows that get you ready to hijack. Look at her face. She's looking like I'm about to do it right now. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go across. the street and I'm gonna get somebody stuff.
I will knock on my neighbor's door. Doom, 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 doom. Hi. So you got internet access in here, right? Let me bow in for a second.
I know you got it because I actually just logged in using it. So I know you got it. Just let me hold your IP address.
You told me you booked plane tickets. I know you got something in here. You're not doing it from your cell phone.
You ladies are right.
Thank you for coming. We hope to have you again.
I would love to. I will be offended if I don't come back.
Yeah.
Can I just hug you? Come here.
Right. Right.
Bring me close.
Everybody. Shadow hug.
Group hug. Oh, there it is.
I hug reluctantly. I'm a reluctant.
Really?
hugger.
Come in.
Oh yeah, we gotta get you out of that.
I'm 37. I mean, at this point,
There's still time. There's time.
There's time.
Yep. So
you're gonna reform me into a hugger.
Yeah, because I get real close to Shaw on a regular basis and hug her anyway. Because it'd be like them the folks who need hugs. One's like, I don't want a hug. Yes, you do.
Yep. There you go.
Lord.
We'll give her.
We do. So thank you so much for coming on.
Well, thank you, ladies. Thank you. Have a wonderful night, and I'll be watching the rest of the show.
Thank you, darling. Bye.
Thanks.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.